It's a new day, it's a new trailer. Holy crap. This was amazing. Or should I say, spectacular? Yeah, that's bad. Bad. It's one of those days, or it's one of those fucking months, because it's not been well. Sorry, I haven't been posting reviews, and I've just been reposting old Twitch streams I haven't been in a good mindset. Still am not, but I figured I should talk about this trailer when it's still fresh in the game, that you gotta talk about it. Uh, Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. We still didn't get any signs of the other Spider-Mans coming into the universe, but we did get new views of the villains and confirming how much we got more of. I think there was Bro Goblin, the James Franco Green Goblin, the Hobgoblin from Spider-Man 3. It did look like him, kind of. He had the glasses, the like goggles and shit, but I don't think it's him due to James Franco has been very not popular lately due to his recent actions that we don't want to get into. We do get to see more villains. I saw the Sandman. I hope it's Thomas Hayden Church like in Spider-Man 3, because if the Sandman's in there, I am all hyped because I fucking love the Sandman. I also see the Lizard not wearing his iconic lab coat that I'm still disappointed about. I'm not gonna let that go. Never will. I mean, if Jamie Foxx can look like the other Electro, not the blue one, but the one with the ridiculous suit, you know what I'm talking about. He clearly doesn't wear it here, but his lightning powers are the same color as the one from the comic books and not the blue one we got in the Amazing Spider-Man movie. But he is different looking, so why can't the Lizard have his signature lab coat? Oh, I also am glad, yeah, that the Green Goblin does look like what he did in the original movie. He still looks like that, but I don't know. A bit of me really wanted his original design that they had for him when they were designing him and when they were in production of the first Spider-Man movie. But I guess to appease the fans, we gotta make them look like how they looked in the original Sam Raimi movies, which I'm very grateful for. Which does really confuse me. Why does Jamie Foxx look different when he's Electro in this movie? It's weird. It's the same actor, but different style. Uh I'm very confused on that. I'm curious to wonder why they did that. Is he just a different Electro in a universe that probably Spider-Man died or anything? They said in this movie that Doctor Strange says that, that these villains were meant to die in their respective timelines, which is true. A lot of these Spider-Man villains in the Sam Raimi one did die. Green Goblin, uh, Doc Ock, including Hobgoblin and Venom, they died as well. So but there are people who didn't die. Sandman didn't die. The Lizard didn't die in the Amazing Spider-Man. No, he just was put in jail, so he didn't die technically, unless this is like continuing a story that never happened, that we never got, but their timeline still went on even though the movies weren't made anymore. So that could be an interesting thing to think about, that that these movies finally got a second life through this film, which is pretty interesting to see these different timelines. But it looks more like we are focusing more on the timeline that Peter's in, but it's being destroyed in a whole clusterfuck of different multiverses coming together just to attack this one Spider-Man. Doc Ock seems like a good guy in this movie. He seems like he's a good guy in this, which does make sense because he's not technically a villain in Spider-Man 2. The reason why he stole shit and why he stole money, why he was like doing all these crimes is because he wanted to go and complete his experiment. He wasn't necessarily a bad guy. He just wanted to complete his work. Hell, he lost his wife. So it looks like this dude is actually going to be like on Peter Parker's side in this movie and not against it. Because we only see, because judging by the trailer, we do see him fight him, but only when he's on that bridge or when he's in, or when Spider-Man is in that specific suit, the Iron Spider suit, basically. And fighting him just in that one location. So technically, maybe Doc Ock is just going to be an ally to Peter and his friends throughout this movie and help him out, which I am liking that idea because, you know, Doc Ock isn't technically that much of a villain in the Sam Raimi universe. But seeing Green Goblin and the rest of these team members fight him, it is keeping the character. Though I don't know about Sandman, because Sandman technically only stole shit and fought Spider-Man because he was getting in the way of him, you know, trying to get money to help out his daughter, basically. So I wouldn't count Sandman as a villain as well. If we're going by Sam Raimi's movies logic, to mind you. There. Seeing new villains like the Sandman and actually getting a full shot of the Lizard, it does beg the question, is like the Venom from Spider-Man 3 gonna come? And I've already was spoiled this, but if you haven't seen it, do not listen to this and skip to like about a minute in when I say this. But are we gonna get Tom Hardy Venom as well, since the leaks of that post-credit scene of Venom 2 Let There Be Carnage show that he's now in the timeline where Tom Holland Spider-Man's in. So I'm guessing we're gonna get him. But if not, are we gonna get two Venoms then? Which will be cool, honestly. We're going to have the one that sucks, but we're going to have the one that was actually pretty decent, but the movies were okay at best. Who knows? I would like to see, despite I don't like Spider-Man 3, I would like to see Topher Grace as Venom again, honestly. I'm not going to lie. Alright, and as much as I do really want James Franco, Green Goblin in this, and I really did, I just wish we were in better circumstances than we got now, so yikes. But yeah, this trailer does look good. I will say it does look really better than the last movie. I know people liked Far From Home. Hell, I heard that was the biggest and most highest grossing Spider-Man movie ever. It's number one. Far From Home, I didn't like it. I thought it was boring. I thought it was meh. I thought it was okay. As much as they did justice to know that, yeah, Mysterio is like that. That is keeping the character. I got bored of it because it was basically the same song and dance from Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man has to fight a villain that hates Tony Stark. And who was Mysterio? He was basically Iron Man's villain because he hated Tony Stark and was going to use his technology against everyone just so he can look like a good guy. So, you know what? At least this movie is going to be better. Unless we're going to have a stupid conversation where all the villains are going to say, like, no, it wasn't Spider-Man that wronged us. It was Tony Stark. And I'd be like, fuck off. At least this movie's doing something different, doing something new, doing something creative. And Tom Holland has said that this is going to be a depressing Spider-Man movie. He said on like an interview that this is not going to be funny. This is going to be depressing. It's going to be sad. You're going to fucking cry, he said. This is a dark movie. And if he is right, that I might love this film if it's going to go a step beyond and actually do something different. Which I do like that for the Marvel movies to go in a better direction, not be just these having to take all these Joss Whedon isms that they've been suffering having in their movies as of lately that just never worked for me to begin with when I first saw the Avengers movie. I lied to a lot of people that I liked the first Avengers movie. I really didn't. I really didn't like the movie. I thought it was a departure of the cool, serious nature that these movies had with a little humor sprinkled in that Iron Man had, that Thor had, that Captain America had. And when I saw that movie, I really hated the comedy in it. I just couldn't stand it. It was only when I saw Infinity War where I was like, finally, a good Avengers movie. Or Civil War was a better Avengers movie than Age of Ultron or Avengers combined. And I just didn't like it. And seeing this movie is very hype filled for me because I really do want to see how this movie plays out, how it goes. Because right now, I'm already loving this. I'm already loving the look of it, the interesting stuff that we're going to be having in this movie, mainly the villains. Mainly the villains are the biggest aspect of this movie. Which is weird to me, thinking like Peter wants to stop to Doctor Strange from killing the villains because Spider-Man wants to keep them alive. He doesn't want to kill them, technically. And it makes sense because he doesn't want to. He wants to try a better way while all those other villains died. I mean, if we're being fair here, Spider-Man didn't kill his villains, technically. Green Goblin technically killed himself. Doc Ock basically sacrificed himself to save the city. Freaking Eddie Brock killed himself when he wanted the symbiote to go and merge with him again, even though it means getting himself exploded into 1,000 bits from a goblin pumpkin bomb. And Hobgoblin, he just sacrificed himself to save Peter Parker. So technically, Peter didn't have blood on his hands. His villains just died on their own hands. And the Amazing Spider-Man one, he didn't kill anyone per se. He did just capture the lizard and that's it. But then again, it was at the cost of his girlfriend's father. So, yikes. Thanks. And at this point, yeah, he technically did kill Electro, didn't he? Yeah, he just straight up killed him. Holy shit. He did kill someone in these movies. In cold blood killed Electro. In Amazing Spider-Man 2, I'm just realizing that. He just straight up murdered him. Damn. Damn. Oh, but Green Goblin, when he killed Gwen Stacy, nah. He stays alive. The fuck? There. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I'm sorry. This was just an unedited video of me just rambling about this trailer. But, it's very interesting to wonder what this movie is going to be like. And are we really going to get the other Spider-Man in this movie? Because so far, this trailer has avoided showing them whatsoever in this film. And because believe me, that Andrew Garfield behind the scenes leak video, they're really keeping this a secret, like dead ass, like headstrong trying to keep this a secret. So I am looking forward to what they're gonna do with this. Oh my god, I'm gonna love this. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think about the new Spider-Man No Way Home trailer? Is it gonna live up to the hype? I hope it does. Is it gonna not, live up to your expectations or subvert them? Who knows? Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you Wolfpack in the next one. Ciao, darlings.